And we're live. Thanks for tuning in to Fight Fit Lifestyle. Your MMA.
Here.
Yeah. Somewhat informative. We don't know shit.
We don't know shit about shit, but we're going to make it up as we go.
Yeah. So we're here. We also have Mark Warner on the show. Mark is driving. So don't look at the camera. Keep driving.
He's got autopilot.
Autopilot. He got one of them badass cruise control. Well, man, I'm just sitting in my garage. I'm drinking a Red Bull vodka, just sitting through my quarantine.
It is 5 o'clock.
It is. I think it is almost 5 o'clock. It is after 5, so I don't start drinking until after 5. So the whole town's been on lockdown. Everybody's in quarantine, going stir crazy, losing their minds. There's a battlefront going out there. My wife actually works for a bank, and they do SBA. Small business accounts, SBA loans, government-backed loans. So she is literally working 8 a.m. to 4 a.m. I'm not making this up. 8 a.m. to 4 a.m. on the PPP SBA loans for these small businesses.
You see your wife, huh?
Yeah, she's in the office. I mean, she offices from home, but all I can hear is clicking, typing on the keyboard. Every now and then I'll hear a few cuss words, and then more clicking on the keyboard, some tears. She is really stressed out. There's a battlefront going on out there. I know we're in North Texas and don't necessarily see it. Texas is big spread out where, everybody's pretty comfortable at home. But we're definitely not getting hit like we're not getting hit like New York.
We're not rats in the subway there. I mean, there's so many people that are compact together. I understand why it's the shit shot up there, because everyone's right on top of each other. We're spread out here,
right,
doing a lot better. And I think
we're go ahead.
And I think a lot of people are following these guidelines of whether it's just washing your hands, wearing a mask, or being safe and being outside, or not being around groups of people. And that's a smart thing. Yeah, I heard today you can be outside and it doesn't really transfer as much outside because all your shit fucking blows away. So that's why that's why
go ahead.
That's why I could have someone over to drink beer with.
Yeah. Who do you got over there? Is your daughter there?
My daughter's inside. I got my buddy Andy. My buddy Andy's here.
Hey, what's up, guys? People. People, yeah, it's good to see people. Up here in North Texas, man, I live right here behind, there's a jogging trail. And if I go out there right now, there are 100 people trying to get in shape, jogging around. They're at the fields. North Texas has not shut down that much. I know the businesses are closed, but if you go to Walmart or Kroger or any of the stores, Academy Sports, I spent an hour in Academy Sports yesterday just walking around and looking at shit I didn't need. I picked up some weights, but it was just to get out of the house and see people. There's a lot of people wearing the face masks, and they're wearing gloves and being precautious because, there is a real battle going on out there. There are 6 people. Yes. The nurses are working very hard. We appreciate everything they do. We appreciate all the doctors and the people on the front line, the essential workers, like at Academy Sports.
For them to get out there, especially the doctors, because they're around that shit all the time, and nurses and everyone that's in the medical industry, first responders. I mean, they're risking their lives. They're putting themselves out there. They're risking their family. They're not even seeing their family. They're staying away from their family so they can do that shit. But I see that fucking Fight Fit Lifestyle. We need to get like face masks made with that black and red face mask with that printed on it, huh?
Yeah, we need to start putting out some Fight Fit Lifestyle, face masks. That's good, dude. It's going to be the new fashion trend. Some KVGI, some Project Reload face masks. I'd like a face mask that just had Mark Warner's face on it right here, and I would just walk around with Mark Warner on my face. It's fucking dope.
There are some pretty good ones out there that I've seen women wear, and they've got their whole face. It looks like, if you didn't pay attention to it, it doesn't look like a mask because somebody printed it so well, probably Photoshop, but it looked pretty cool anyways.
Yep, those two look pretty cool. I saw somebody that she had little dicks all over her face mask. And she's like, yeah, when people get close and they say you can get dicks on your face mask, she goes, well, that's because you're too damn close. You can see that. They're little dicks, so you only see it if you're close.
I'm driving back to Texas right now, and I'm in Missouri right this minute. And I'll tell you, the last 700 miles, I've stopped, 4 times, 5 times, and it's about 50-50. I walk into a place, and some of them have masks, some of them don't. Some are trying to walk 50 feet away from you, and some are just right next to you. You know, it's 50-50. I'm with a bunch of truck drivers, and they're in their trucks all day long. And I'm pulling in some of the gas stations that I know that don't have a whole lot of people, or at least just truckers. It seems to be a little more common sense at those places. I've been in a couple of gas stations where it wasn't a trucker stop, and the people that were there were just all in your face, and they didn't care. They didn't care about spending 6 feet away from you. They'd get right next to you. So I said, nope, I'm gonna start going to the truck place.
You need to stop hanging out at truck stops, Mark.
I know.
For one.
Hey, just don't tell us tomorrow that you spent the night at one.
Yeah, don't spend the night. Don't ride. Don't wear your dick safety mask at the truck. You know who you know what I'm really waiting on? I'm waiting on Victoria's Secrets to come out with some badass face masks.
$1 million face mask with a nipple in the middle.
Ooh.
Facing which way?
Man, that's good. That's crossing the line.
Yeah.
No, it'd be pretty cool though. Some Victoria. Trust me, man. After this, there's going to be a new fashion trend. They're going to come out with all these fashionable face masks. There's going to be companies coming out of the woodworks. Guys like Victoria's Secrets, Nike's going to have them. Reebok. There's going to be some people aren't going to let go of the face mask. You're going to see people wearing these fucking face masks for the next fucking 5 years because of this shit.
See people putting jewelry around them. Or remember back in the 80s when they used to do those studs? You're going to see people, putting glitter and stuff all over it.
Bedazzled.
Yeah, bedazzled. Yeah.
And I think people are going to start. A lot of other cultures wear them all the time, but as we start to open up and let's say we're allowed to go to Jacksonville, we're allowed to go sit in the seats and watch the fight on the May 9th or whatever the hell date it is. Most people that are going to be in there will probably be, a lot of them, I think, would choose to wear a face mask. And at that point, you're right. There's going to be so many different masks out there. They don't want just regular old white N95 masks. They're going to want something that shows their character. They're going to want something that looks like a face. It says Joe Show on it, says Fight Fit on it, says whatever. It's advertising all over the place, right on your face. So
That'd be dope.
I think you'll see a lot more of those popping up.
See a bunch of Joe Show face masks all close up like this. That'd be hilarious. I've been seeing 50-50. I go to the grocery store once a day, or Walmart, Academy Sports, just to get out to even just to see people. I've been riding my motorcycles a lot, good social distancing. But I saw the stats the other day. Collin County alone has 1.3 million people in it. There's been 150 to 160 deaths, which is serious. Even one death is serious. But, I was like 150 out of 1.6 million, 1.3 million or whatever. I was like, I think I'm pretty safe, And now they're saying it's been here. It's been going around. A lot of people have already had it, passed it, gotten well from it. It's just not on the books.
There's some people that have had it and didn't even know they had it.
Yes.
Well, you
start hearing
go
that
ahead.
This was back, even people were getting sick that they didn't know about this, that it could have been back in December. So you hear all kinds of shit. And it's hard to, I guess I don't believe much of what comes out of whatever politician is speaking. I don't care whatever side you're on with that they're all have an agenda. They're all saying a bunch of shit. They're all saying stuff that you're not really sure what to believe and changing their mind from day to day. And I think we might have lost Joe Show. That's all right. So I know we're here to talk about fights too. I mean, UFC keeps pushing this shit. They're getting ready to move forward. Hey, there you're back, Joe.
Yeah, it just cut out for some reason. So I heard what you said, you motherfucker. No, I'm just joking. I didn't hear nothing. Just joking.
I said, let's talk about some fights.
Oh, I thought you said you want to fight. I was like, oh, all right.
Okay.
So, hey, the only thing I have been doing is training. Me and my son, we've been training a lot every day. Went and picked up some new weights, TRX bands. So I'm in shape. I'm ready to go. Been, on the baseball field. But back to the UFC, I still don't know if that fight's going to happen. I know they're posting it and they're hyping it up.
But the governor of Florida has said he's allowing things like that to happen. That's where the WWE has been doing their stuff too. So the UFC has this arena in Jacksonville that they're saying they're going to come in and do, I think, fights on the 9th, the 13th, and the 16th. So 3 nights of fights within a week. So I think once they get everything set up there, everything's ready to go. I mean,
are they doing it with that audience, Timbo?
No audience.
Okay.
Just fighters. I mean, there's a lot of that camera stuff that they could probably set up so that you have fewer cameramen in there. You spread the judges out, spread out. The announcers are spread out. The only people that are really next to each other are the fighters and the ref. And the thing
is, Tim, you got to have the corona. If you ain't got COVID-19 or corona and nobody else has it and nobody of the other fighters having, the staff doesn't have it, how are you going to get it? It just doesn't grow in thin air. People are acting like it's just growing in thin air. Just seeing someone, you're going to catch fucking corona. That's just not the deal. They're testing these fighters. You don't think they're going to test the, Big Dan Murgliata or John McCarthy or whoever's in there? They're going to know, the fighters are tested.
They're probably starting to test them already now, and they're going to test them 2 weeks out. I would hope 2 weeks out, a week out, fight day, weight cut day, whatever. How many times can they test them? And I know the big issue is, are there enough fucking tests around? Where did the test come from? But,
so as the fighters, do you think the fighters are being told to go and get the test, to bring the test in, or are they actually testing them there on site?
I bet they're going to test them. From the last fight that they're supposed to do at the Cherokee Nation, that they were going to test them there. They were going to test them coming and going, and they were going to do multiple tests. So I believe the UFC is going to provide all that stuff. I mean, they talked before about treadmills in fighters' rooms so they could cut weight. So they're as much shit as Dana White's getting, he's pushing hard to get this done and trying to make it best for the fighters too.
Real quickly, I just saw a sign. I had to read it twice, so I just went over the Arkansas border, and a sign said, "No out-of-state lodging in the entire state," meaning I can't stay at any hotel because I have an out-of-state license.
Ridiculous. Wow. That is ridiculous.
Hey, but Walmart lets you stay in their parking lot.
Yeah. I mean, some of this shit has gone too far. You hear about, I just heard a town not too far from here, a dad was playing ball in the park with his son, and he gets a citation or arrested or something like that. I saw a story like that. I'm like, really? You don't think the dad and the son, the 10-year-old son, rode in the car together and lived together, and like they're probably okay to play ball together?
There's a lot of shit like that going on, and I think the more it's reported, I think those instances they're gonna really look and think, what the fuck are we doing? What these governors are they governors of states, or are they becoming dictators of states?
I don't know. I don't know where the lines to be drawn. I know in Dallas, they're already having small gatherings of protesting. But anyways, let's talk about the UFC. Enough of that Corona shit. So I saw that El Cucuy, Tony Ferguson, already made weight. He did the inaugural weight in last Friday.
Yes,
I thought that was pretty cool. That means he's not fucking off. He's ready to go. He's grinding.
It was cool that he made weight, but that was last week, right? in May 9th, he's supposed to be fighting and making weight. Was that a smart thing to do, or just a brazen thing to do? Say, look, I can do this. I'm going to do this. Because as he moves into May 9th, which isn't very far off, now he's got to fucking cut weight again. How much of the body can take of that? And I don't know the answer because I've never cut more than 1 pound.
Yeah, but that guy's a savage, man, and I don't know how hard it is for him to cut. Is it are they 45, 55? I can't even remember the weight classes. It's so long. I haven't seen a fucking live fight. So is it am I the only one? Uh-oh, I think we're losing. No. You're there, Timbo?
I'm here. We're moving. Mark's out there. He's driving down the road.
Oh, there he is.
Everything.
So was it 45 or 55 El Cucuy made?
55, I believe.
So it's probably not a super difficult cut for him at 55. Now, if it was 45, yeah, I'd probably be killing myself. But, man, I thought it was a good show of, like commitment and this and that. Looking forward. He's fighting Justin Gaethje.
Somewhat informative.
That's what I saw. It's Justin Gaethje. You can go on the site. And that'll be a good fight. I'd like to see that one. Justin Gaethje always surprises me. He'll come out and whoop some guys you don't think he should whoop because he doesn't look like he's a technical, striker and this and that until he's got you on your ass, pounding your head in. I mean, he beats, some top level guys.
That whole card looks. I mean, Cejudo's on the card with, was it Cruz? I forget. I glanced at it because it just popped up. I mean, like an hour ago, and I'm like, I did see that show favorite Uriah Hall's on the card.
Oh yeah.
So it looks like it. I would love for that card to go off. I mean, there were times I kind of looked at him like, what the hell is Dana trying to do? What's going on with this and with that? But he's pushing it, and at this point, I'm like, he needs to. I think he needs to. He needs to get this going, and not just for the sport of MMA. He needs to get it going for the fans of MMA, for the fighters, for everyone else that works with it, that looks at that and needs that income. They're and I don't know where they are. They're not employees, so they're subcontractors. So are they allowed to file for unemployment? Are they getting a stimulus check? I know strippers are getting $600 a week right now. That's a true. Don't ask me how I know, but I know. And the best part of that, Joe, is none of it's coming out of your pocket.
Not this weekend. What I am excited to see on that card is Cowboy Cerrone fighting Anthony Pettis. Man, yeah. That's a super fight, in my book. And I don't know who's going to win that. Seems like if we get Cowboy Cerrone of old, who's going to come in there and get through round one for one, he's got to get through round one. Everybody knows to jump on Cowboy early because he's, notorious slow starter. And the fans know that. I'm a big fan of Cowboy Cerrone. I think he's one of the baddest dudes who ever stepped in the UFC, but so is Anthony Pettis. And Anthony Pettis ain't going to sit back and wait for Cowboy to get warmed up and get going. He's going to come in sharp. Plus, Anthony Pettis coming off a loss. Both coming off a loss. So yeah. I don't know if it's a do or die for either one of these guys. In my book, Cowboy Cerrone could fight another 10 years, and I'm going to watch those fights for another 10 years.
Every single one of them.
Yeah, I'm going to watch every single one of them. Same with Anthony Pettis. Anthony Pettis is another, Showtime Pettis. I'm going to watch all his fights. Even if he fights another 10 years, I'm still going to watch those fights. So I'm excited about this one. I'm pulling for Cowboy. I'm a Cowboy fan through and through.
Yes. I think we all are. Pettis is a good guy too. He's been around for a while.
I'm a big fan of his too, though. Who doesn't like watch Showtime Pettis?
So I'm sitting around the house going, okay, I got nothing going on. I'm like, I know I can't get into the fights, but I'm like, hell, I might just drive to Jacksonville for the hell of it.
Just for tailgating purposes?
Yeah, go sit out there, take a tent, cooler, pop up out in front of the arena, just wave to everybody as I walk in.
That'd be a good time. Well, I hope it goes down. It should go down. If there's no audience, WWE or whatever it's called now, WF, WWE, excuse me, WD, man, they're fighting. You know, there's no audience. And I checked it out the other day because I was a big wrestling fan growing up. So I checked it out to see, you know, what it was all about. You know what? I liked it. I didn't really watch the guys too much, but when the girls came on and fought, I was all about that, dude. And the funny thing is the crossover of the, I don't even know what it's called anymore. WWE, WF, SmackDown, whatever it's
just wrestling.
Is this wrestling? Yeah. It was fun, man, but they were throwing arm bars and Kimura attempts and guillotine chokes and their submissions now. And so, you know, of course, the ladies are always.
You're saying it's changed, what? You're saying it's changed. It's evolved over the years to where they've put in more of what you'd see in an MMA fight.
Oh, they're doing. One guy came out and he's throwing Muay Thai kicks to the guy's body and to a switch knee. You know, it looked like. You know, it was terrible Muay Thai. I'm going to say that, but looked like, you know, he was going for it. But there was actually one guy that's fighting in one of those. Yeah, it looked bad. But there's one guy who's actually fighting for Bellator. He's actually a Bellator fighter, so he's fighting for this other WWE, whatever, you know, wrestling organization too. So I thought that was pretty cool.
And it's good that they're able to do that, so it gives people something to watch. So I have never seen one of those in my entire life.
Oh, they're fun. They're fun to watch. I mean, the acrobatics, and I watched one of the female fights the other night.
Dad.
Is that a girl?
What the hell are you watching? That right in the sun.
I want to know what's for dinner.
Pizza. Order it.
Whatever you cook, woman.
She's been cooking. She's been cooking.
Hey, let's put her on the camera. I haven't seen a woman in weeks.
Literally, he saw me 20 minutes ago. Not even.
We weren't on the air.
But we want to shut. That was rehearsal. People don't know this.
Rehearsal in our life.
Where are we getting pizza from? I thought you didn't want pizza.
I don't know.
Dude, I've eaten so much pizza. Marco's is pretty good down the street. Durkin's is right down the street, man. Go to Durkin's. Durkin's Pizza is the bomb.
You know what?
I'm out of drinks still.
Damn it.
Durkin's is good. Right up there at Custer and 121.
Yeah, we're live.
Probably the shittiest show.
What the fuck are you saying?
Not Basement, isn't it?
I got a peanut fucking gallery out here.
I bet you do.
That's what happens.
Where's Tito?
And don't follow through on them.
Where's what?
Where's Tito at?
He's over here.
He's out laying in the grass. No, he's wandering around.
Is he?
You want to see
That's a
Tito?
good boy.
See, there he is.
Yeah, let's check out Tito. Hey, Tito.
Hey.
Put your tongue in your mouth.
You're losing
Well.
followers by the segment.
His tongue's always hanging out.
Tito could have his own show.
Yeah, he might.
Oh, look, there's Mark Warner.
Say it again.
Who's not wearing a mask?
Why is he not wearing a mask?
Why is Tito not wearing a mask?
Tito doesn't like it.
COVID. Alex got
Yeah, I guess they're saying pets can catch the corona now. So I'd hate for Tito to get sick, man. You better, rush out and, get some medical supplies.
Yeah, right. All right. So Mark.
So who else is on that UFC card? There's some heavyweights. Isn't it Rosenstrike and Ngannou going to fight? Or is it Rosenstrike and who?
You know what? I am not the informative one today, or even closest to my informative today. I have no idea, Joe Show.
I looked at it earlier. My short memory is kind of lost, but it's good to get back on here and see all the fans, tell everybody let them know that we're still going, and that together, alone, we'll get through this.
You're right.
The saying.
Stay in touch with everybody. Check on everybody. You could be. My daughter's like, "What is the end of the call? You signing off?" The sun's starting to shine in my face.
Yeah, I might as well. I'm ready to go have a few drinks, but wanted to reach out and say hey to the fans. Mark Warner, see Bimbo Slice, and let the fans know that we're still going and we're looking forward to this fight. Coming up next month. So tune in next week. We'll be live probably at our more regular scheduled time. It'll be up to Mark Warner to see when the studio actually gets back open again. But I'm excited to get back in that studio, man. And I'm excited for XKO to come back. And I'm excited for LFA to come back, UFC, Bellator, some boxing. I don't care. I just want to see some fights.
Whatever it is, we're all ready for it. And it'll get there. It'll get there. So, but it was good seeing you guys, chatting with you. We missed our founder.
Yeah. Shout out to Stephen Ocho Peterson. He's out hustling today, doing his thing. Trying to keep, he's got to keep his game going too. So,
Right.
we'll all be back to the studio real soon. Thanks for tuning in. Miss you guys.
Miss everyone, man. We'll see all you fans soon.
See you soon. Fight Fit Lifestyle. See you next week.
And we're out.